Have you ever spread butter on warm bread and wondered, how does simple milk turn into this golden creamy block? Or maybe you've asked yourself, what mysterious machines inside factories transform fresh cream into butter so smooth and delicious? Today, we're going to uncover the entire secret journey, from cows on the farm to butter neatly packed in your fridge. And trust me, once you see each step, you'll never look at butter the same way again. So, let's dive right in. Step 1. Collecting the milk. Every block of butter begins with milk. Dairy farms play the first and most important role in this story. Cows are carefully raised on a healthy diet of grass, hay, and balanced nutrition. The happier and healthier the cow, the better the milk quality. Unlike centuries ago, when farmers milked cows by hand, modern farms use automated milking machines. A cow calmly walks into a stall, and gentle suction cups are attached to her udders. These cups mimic the natural sucking action of a calf, making the process comfortable and stress-free for the animal. Pipes carry the milk directly into sealed stainless steel tanks. Hygiene is top priority. No human hands touch the milk. Within hours, this milk is cooled and transported to processing plants in special refrigerated trucks. Step 2. Testing for quality. Before the milk can enter the butter-making process, it has to pass through strict quality checks. This is a critical stage because butter depends heavily on the fat content and purity of the milk. Once the milk arrives at the processing plant, samples are taken to laboratories inside the factory. Technicians test the milk for freshness, protein levels, fat percentage, and overall hygiene. They also check for harmful bacteria, antibiotics, or chemical residues that could affect both safety and taste. If the milk meets all the standards, it is approved for further processing. However, if any contamination is found, the batch is rejected immediately, no matter how large it is. This ensures that only the purest and safest milk moves forward. By maintaining such high standards, factories guarantee that the final butter will not only be creamy and delicious, but also completely safe for consumers.
Molecules in the milk
Step
to
3.
make them more
Separating the cream. Here comes the science. Milk contains both skimmed liquid and fat. Butter is basically made from the fat part, also called cream. To separate it, factories use centrifuges, high-speed spinning machines. When milk is spun, the heavier skimmed milk is thrown outward, and the lighter cream collects in the center. In earlier times, people would leave milk in shallow pans overnight, allowing cream to rise naturally. But that method was slow and uneven. With centrifuges, the same job happens in just minutes, making butter production fast and efficient. Step 4. Pasteurization and cream maturation. Once the rich cream is separated from the milk, it isn't immediately ready to become butter. The first thing factories do is pasteurize it. Pasteurization means heating the cream to a controlled temperature for a short period of time. This process destroys any harmful bacteria, ensures safety, and extends shelf life, while still keeping the natural taste intact. After being heated, the cream is rapidly cooled down and transferred into large maturation tanks. Here, the cream is allowed to rest for several hours. During this time, natural enzymes and beneficial bacteria start working, gently fermenting the cream. This adds a subtle tangy note that gives butter its unique and recognizable flavor. Think of it as giving the cream time to develop its character, much like letting dough rise before baking bread. Without this stage, butter would taste flat and lack the rich depth that makes it so enjoyable. Step 5. Churning the cream. This is where the magic happens. The cream is poured into large churning machines that rotate and shake it continuously. At first, the cream thickens, similar to whipped cream. As the process continues, the fat globules collide, stick together, and form tiny butter grains. Meanwhile, a watery liquid called buttermilk separates. This transformation is centuries old. In ancient times, people used wooden churns and sang rhythmic songs while working. Today, machines do the heavy labor, but the principle remains the same. Movement turns cream into butter. Step 6. Washing the butter grains. When butter grains first appear after churning, they're still mixed with liquid buttermilk. At this point, the butter is not suitable for eating because the leftover buttermilk can spoil quickly and give the butter an unpleasant sour taste. To prevent this, factories wash the butter grains several times with chilled, clean water. Each rinse helps remove traces of buttermilk and other unwanted residues, leaving behind pure and fresh butter. Washing also improves the flavor, making the butter mild, creamy, and more enjoyable. Another important benefit is longer shelf life, since well-washed butter resists spoilage much better than unwashed butter. This careful washing stage ensures that the butter leaving the factory is not only safe and clean, but also has the smooth taste people love. Step 7. Kneading and working the butter. Now, the grains are kneaded in giant machines called butter workers. The kneading process presses the grains together, pushing out any remaining water and forming a smooth, creamy mass. This stage is also when salt can be added. Salted butter lasts longer and tastes richer, while unsalted butter is preferred for baking. Factories often produce both versions to suit customer demand. Fun fact: in medieval Europe, salted butter was so valuable that it was considered a luxury, often reserved for royalty. Step 8. Shaping the butter. Once kneaded, butter is ready to be shaped. Factories use extrusion machines that push butter through molds or nozzles to create uniform shapes, blocks, rolls, or tubs. Think of it like a giant Play-Doh machine. The butter comes out smooth, cut into pieces, and is now ready for the final step: packaging. Step 9. Packaging for the market. Butter is sensitive to light and air, so packaging is essential. Factories wrap butter in foil, paper, or pack it into tubs. Automated lines handle everything. Machines place containers under nozzles, fill them with butter, seal them tightly, and print labels with expiry dates and barcodes. Robotic arms often move packs along conveyor belts, minimizing human touch and ensuring hygiene. From here, the butter moves into cold storage rooms before being shipped worldwide. Step 10. Byproducts: buttermilk and ghee. Nothing goes to waste in butter factories. The leftover buttermilk is pasteurized and sold as a healthy drink or baking ingredient. Another variation is ghee, or clarified butter. To make it, butter is melted and simmered until water evaporates and milk solids settle. What remains is pure golden fat with a nutty aroma. Ghee has a long shelf life and is widely used in South Asian and Middle Eastern cuisines. Step 11. Storage and distribution. Packed butter is kept in cold rooms at the factory. Refrigerated trucks then transport it to supermarkets, bakeries, hotels, and restaurants. From the green fields of dairy farms to the shelves of your nearest store, butter's journey is complete, a perfect blend of science, tradition, and taste. Fun facts about butter. The world's largest butter sculpture ever made weighed over 1,000 kilograms. In Viking times, butter was buried underground to preserve it, and some of those ancient lumps have actually been found by archaeologists. Different countries love butter differently. France prefers cultured butter, while the US mostly uses sweet cream butter. And that's the complete story of how butter is made in a factory. From fresh milk to creamy blocks ready for your breakfast table. Next time you enjoy butter on toast, popcorn, or in your favorite cookies, you'll know exactly how much care and technology goes into making it. If you love this journey, don't stop here. On Food Factory, we explore the secrets behind your everyday foods: bread, cheese, chocolate, and much more. So hit that subscribe button, ring the bell for updates, and join us as we uncover more fascinating factory stories. Because behind every bite, there's an amazing process waiting to be discovered.